Hi everybody, Debbie Perkins again, USA Paranormal Radio. I am sitting here with Edwin Gonsalavas from the haunted Victorian in Gardner, Massachusetts. Now, what are your experiences with owning this home?
Well, we purchased it about 3 years ago, and we purchased the Victorian about 3 years ago, and from the very beginning when we started bringing boxes in, we had activity, things that we couldn't explain. And we're not from this area, so we had no idea about the history. We had no idea.
Now, have you had any more interesting things happen to you in this house?
I think of all the things that happened, me particularly personally, besides what happened with Lillian, working, we had just moved in. It's only been a week, and early April, I'm just sitting down, trying to get my work done for the day, when all of a sudden, on the corner of my eye, I saw something dark. And it started forming, and it just went up. Now, when I glanced and when I looked to my right, all of a sudden I saw a man's face, and he was just looking straight directly at me, which completely freaked me out to the point where I could actually make details as though I'm looking at you. My reaction was to put my hands up. It would be the equivalent of like someone swinging a bat, and your reaction is to put your hands up. That's what I could describe it like. And when I turned my head, there he was, and he had an angry look to him. And I can see details, his eyes, dark eyes, very, very black, dark eyes, and he had like bags, an older gentleman, probably in his 50s. And when I saw that, I was so startled that I actually fell off the chair. My heart was going 100 miles an hour. I'm freaking out. I was telling Lillian, and Lillian's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "There's a man in the room. I saw a man in the room." And then, finally, I called the previous owner. I said, "I need to know who this person is." And he goes, "Oh," when I described him, he says, "That sounds like the man who perished in the fire, the guy who burned to death in the master bedroom." And, from there, I had to do a lot of research. I had to call investigators. I had them come down. And sure enough, after about an hour and a half, they said, "We're going to present you some of the evidence. Your house is crazy. We've gotten so much stuff. We got voices. We get footsteps. We've gotten the motion detector going off. We've actually seen an apparition in the hallway, a dark image that would go back and forth. And our dogs are great. They pick up on that. We're sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden they start growling. We have 2 Malteses. They're barkers. They usually don't growl. And it happens on numerous occasions. Wow. And the footsteps. And then up the staircase. Now,
make sure you tell everybody you are a skeptic.
A huge skeptic. I mean, originally we had no idea about this area, and I'm 42 years old, and the first 40 years of my life never experienced anything. I come here, the very day we're bringing in boxes, it's a non-stop thing. It's gotten to the point where I actually have to document times and dates, and we've gotten so much stuff that we're trying to figure out why this happens. And sometimes, which is strange, is when there's a full moon, the activity picks up.
Ooh. So if he does an event on a full moon, you want a book.
Every so often, people knock on the door and say, "Can we come in? We want to do a tour." I mean, the house is amazing. A lot of history. P.T. Barnum, Calvin Coolidge, Betty Davis.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
Yeah, they're all toured here, and and everyone loves the house. It's, architectural design is amazing. The history, and then you have the paranormal on top of it. So every so often we do events, and it helps to restore the building.
That's wonderful. Now, where can people reach you to get in touch with you to do events?
They can be hauntedvictorian.com. More or less, we'll have up-and-coming events. We do tours if anyone's interested. And, we have a few things coming up. We have a huge event with some of the members of Most Haunted and the Travel Channel.
And you got some interesting news also. You'll be on another TV program, but that's for another day.
Right. We just finished up doing a TV show that's going to be aired in October. I really can't go into too much detail.
And that will come later, so don't be missing out. You won't be missing out. And you can also like your Facebook page also, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Like the Facebook page, because everybody likes your Facebook.
Absolutely.
It's popular. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me on. Thank you.
Love it. All right, everybody. Well, this is it for us, and you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thanks.